Hoorah! Unity, unity, unity. I know y'all can't see my lock swinging. I got the Dewey on. I got the Dewey rag on. But hey, y'all, I know it's been a while. I know it's been a long time. I know it's been quite some time since I've, gotten certain things done and done some things. Don't worry, I'm still gonna continue with the villain arc stories because I got more supervillain stuff I was doing. I got some more supervillain things I was doing. I was doing like since all this happened or whatever. But I've come here to talk to y'all about process and my perspective of what the science of process is. I started drinking some water, but the science of what process is and why we need to embrace process. Why we need to understand that everything in life is a process, a routine, formatical codes, actions that need to be done over and over and over again to see greater versions of those actions or those acts. And what I mean by that is that we have to embrace or understand the fact that things aren't going to take the amount of time we want to. Things are going to play out the way they want to, or they play out in a way we never expected. But we have to understand in life that it's not all about what we expect or what we desire. I'm an artist. I do art. And what I had to learn and embrace and understand is the fact that my improvement with art isn't going to be there day one, day two, day three, day four, week one, week. You know what I mean? Like my improvement, it's going to be there. The improvement's going to be there. But the evolution I want to see right then and there isn't going to be there right then and there. I'm not going to paint all these realistic pictures there. I don't want to say I don't have that ability, but I'm working towards that ability, and that's okay. A lot of people, we focus more on, a lot of people, at least, I wouldn't say me, but hopefully you don't have this mindset either, but people tend to focus so much more on Z. They focus on Z. They start at A, and they focus on Z. And they lose themselves in the process of A and B and C and D and E, and in all these other journeys, on all these aspects of that journey. So when they finally get to Z, they're not even capable of accomplishing what's necessary to sustain the rewards or the benefits or the difficulties of Destination Z. They get to the end somehow. They manage to do it, but they don't have what's qualified to do it because there's something in the Destination Z that is needed. That everything is needed. So what I'm saying is that there are certain destinations, there are certain things in every destination that is needed for Destination Z. That Destination Z holds and will test upon you. Destination A has something for you to grab or pick up for Destination Z. Destination B and C and D and all these other destinations before Z have these gifts or these skills or abilities that you have to acquire or learn. And what I mean by that is that these things are assets and skills of life, knowledge of life, power of life, an understanding of life. These things are necessary. These things are needed for Destination Z. And when I say Destination Z, I don't necessarily mean like the end of one's life. I mean goals and admirations and inspirations that they aim towards. So when they get that opportunity to take it, and they take it, they will not be able to sustain it because they didn't make it the way it should have been. They didn't keep their plans or their ideologies intact. They didn't collect any ideas or knowledge from Destination A or B or C, and they didn't listen to any of the other travelers along the way. And that's why they stay at A, and they continue to look up at Z and all they see is the greatest going up while the lowest stay down. But you can't frown for those people because those people have chosen to stay at level zero. They want to be the villain of their own life and not the hero. And if that's what they want to do, let them do what they want to do. But don't let that stop you from going places. Don't let people stop your process. Don't let your friends stop your process because they want to be losers alone. I'm not saying all your friends want to be losers alone, but there are some people out there who will try to push your process back, keep you from opening that door because they're too afraid to open the doors of their greatness themselves. So they'll try to push you away from your purpose because they want to have a purposeless life with someone else because they don't want to have a purposeless life alone. But you can't let that stop you. You can't let that do that to you. You can't let your friends or your family. You have to be a ruthless person on this journey because along the way there will be someone. You will learn somehow, and there will be someone or something that betrays you, that hurts you, that gives you a different perspective on people, on the world, and of yourself. Some people become ruthless in a positive manner, as in knowing how to say no, knowing how to say yes, knowing how to be assertive, being honest, brutally honest, respectfully honest, constructive criticism, judgmental criticism, all these skills and assets that are shown to be negative or bad by society are the key strengths and the key cores and these abilities that you need to defend yourself against these very fake or disrespectful people in life. But it's all seen as wrong. If you're brutally honest, that sounds wrong. Constructive, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Constructive or judgmental criticism or honest criticism or respectful criticism. It sounds wrong. All these words, all these terms that really wake someone up. Speaking my mind. All these things designed to wake people up to their reality and force them to see themselves for who they truly are, whether they like it or not. All these positive things that are seen negative because people don't want to overcome the negativities of their own stagnation. And that's why they remain fools. But don't let anyone stop your shine. Don't let anybody tell you who you are because someone told them who they are. And they let that happen. And they wanted that to happen. There are going to be people in this life who want to be losers, y'all. I'll talk to you when I say this. Don't let the losers make you lose. Don't let the losers keep you down. Don't let the losers play you or disrespect you. There are people out there who don't want to be losers on their own. There are people out there who don't want to be broke on their own. There are people out there who don't want to fail and fail and fail on their own because they're not doing the right things to succeed. It's okay to lose. It's okay to fail. But it's not okay to quit. And people think it's okay to quit. And because of that, it's okay to say that their lives are at their lowest and that their minds are at their lowest. But they're only at their lowest because they don't respect any process of elimination. They don't respect the trials and tribulations of process itself. They're not willing to oh, I gotta cut that person off. All that person does is drink and smoke all day. But I value their feelings more than I value mine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep hanging around them because I'm too weak to say F you, hang up the phone, or delete their Instagram, or delete their number, and proceed with my life. But that person does nothing but smoke and drink all day, and they think they care about me. Think about that. If this person smokes and drinks all day and doesn't have anything set up for themselves, what makes you think it's going to matter if you leave their life? Nothing is going to change. If you smoke and drink all day and they smoke and drink all day, they're just going to keep on smoking and drinking all day. Like, you're not going to have a wake up. You're not going to be the wake up call. Leaving them will guide you to your wake-up call. But if you stay in that domain, you will stay amongst the sleep. And that's something we have to understand. I was taught that one who dreams, I forgot the quote. I think it was one who sleeps lives nothing but a dream. Sleeping on the process, you're living nothing but a dream. Sitting there all day, imagining where you could be if you studied that language long enough, if you did art long enough, if you played that guitar long enough. Stop imagining things. Toughen up and trust the process. Stop being afraid of the process, because everything in this world requires a process. You can't fear what's necessary. Basketball, you're not gonna, you dribbling under the feet and everything, you dribbling so fast, you're doing all these skills. That's not going to happen in one day. You may see a little improvement in one day or even a week or so. But mastering that is a process. Shooting from any part of the court is a process. Being faster in track is a process. Being stronger in wrestling is a process. Faster or being better with catching the ball in football is a process. The violin is a process. You are a process. We are designed to process and understand things in life. But when we refuse to process anything, we choose to be nobodies. When we choose to be nobodies, we aspire to be nothing. We aspire to have nothing and live for nothing. And when you aspire to live for nothing, then who's to say you desire or deserve to walk amongst the earth? So it's all that to say this, y'all. Don't let anybody stop your shine, bro. No one's gonna understand. A lot of people may not understand. And I believe that only those who were misunderstood will understand. But you have to understand that there are going to be times where you don't even understand, and that's okay. So don't stray away or panic. You got this, for real. You're amazing, you're beautiful, you're fire, you're cool. You know what I'm saying? You watch me, so you like that. Regardless if you do or don't watch me like that anyway. The man is her. Rahul.